telling them all about that. I can't wait for that steak that you're going to buy me at Del, whatever it is.
No Frisco's. Yeah, don't get too attached to it yet.
I was thinking that, and welcome everybody to the Monday night Zoom call. I started recording here, and Master Coordinator Frank Fry and myself are having a little bet on the World Series since he's a Texas Ranger fan and I'm a Diamondbacks fan, and this is kind of fun. So, and that just is one of the acquaintances you make in this business. Because if it wasn't for Shackley, I wouldn't know anybody on here, and so that's just one of the side benefits. And with that, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to share a video on the collagen. And Frank touched on it last week, and some of the uniqueness of the products that we have are a great way to open doors for sales, whether it be the new Vivix gummies, the collagen. We talked about, there's a lot of people, yes, we've got the best vitamins, nutrition in the world. We got the clinical studies to prove it. But the things that we have that nobody else has, the MindWorks, but even that, there's some competitors, but the Vivix, the Collagen 9. I mean, I've only had one person ever in Collagen 9 that if I've got them to at least start for 40 days, that's not buying month after month after month. And that's the key to it. Nutriferon too, exactly, Judy. Stuff that we have that nobody else has. And that's the key to building a big organization, is somebody that buys month after month after month. I go back and I look at some of the customers that I've had for 20, 30, 40, some of them in my sister's group that my mom had that over 50 years have bought every month after month after month. And the collagen and some of these different products do that. We're going to share the collagen video and stuff, and I shared the flyer. But after Frank was saying that, I got thinking, I got really excited about the collagen. I can sell collagen easy. But I got thinking about the Vivix. I love the Vivix gummies. Find something that you love. And I need to come up with some extra PV to hit my 7,000 this month, personal, which is a bad month. I usually like to be 10, but I needed to hit my 7. So but anyway, I thought everybody that calls in today, I'm going to talk to them about Vivix. I had 3 people call in today that had never used Vivix, that I pushed their order in for them. 2 out of the 3 placed the Vivix order. The other person didn't order. They're going to order next month when they do the regular order. They got called about the email about the 20% deal and got them confused and wanted to know what was going on because they order twice a year. But anyway, next month, they're going to put it on their order. But anyway, my point is I started talking to them about the Vivix. And these are 2 people that were good Shackley customers. They order 2, maybe 3 out of 4 months. They're not on loyalty orders, but they're good order. They're good product users. And I started talking to them about Vivix. And I said, you guys like the products? I said, you've loved the products. I said, we got a product. I said, I got to tell you about it. I said, Shackley, I said, and the one gal drinks wine, and I know it. I said, you know how they talk about drinking a glass or 2 of wine, it takes your age off and the resveratrol. She says, oh yeah. I said, well, Shackley's got a product that we got 27 international patents on. I said, it actively increases your cell activity by 98%. We reduce aging at the cellular level. Can I send? She said, oh, send me one. Literally, I said, I was getting ready to say, can I send you some information on it? And I kind of knew I could get them to buy it and try it, but I got them to try the gummies, which also means that her husband's going to try the gummies. And so my point is what Frank was talking about last week is some of these things, it's kind of step out of our box. It's not hard to share them with people. Anyway, Frank, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, along the same lines, I remember a time probably 10 years ago, and I was on a flight going out to California. It was for a Shackley meeting, either going or coming. And I was sitting next to this guy, and we got talking, and I brought up Shackley, and he goes, oh yeah, I love Shackley. And I go, yeah. And he said, oh yeah, I've been buying it for 10 years or something like that. And remember our Formula I, the immunity product too that we had back a ways. He goes, yeah, I've been buying Shaklee forever. I said, really, what kind of products do you buy? Oh, well, I buy Formula I. I said, that's great. I said, what else? He goes, that's it. He goes, so somebody introduced him to that. It was kind of unique. He loved it. He bought it, and he bought it every single month. He'd been buying it for 10 or 12 years. And when he buy, I knew or whatever. I guess I should have asked him a little bit more. But anyway, he'd already been recruited. So I went to the other guy sitting on the other side of me, I think. But anyway, so that was, but it was, that idea of, there's the next step that we got to do once we do that is we've got to get them. Like Jeff said, he's got those people trying those things and he brings up another product and they go, oh, well, I want that. Send me that too. And if we just kind of set up something to where we talk to them or every 6 months or more often on expanding their, what they're using, then we can build the PV up. So that's all I got.
That was exactly what it was. Now these people, I already had, obviously I had credibility. One's been a customer for 20 years and the other one's been a customer for 5 or 6 years. So they already believed in Shaklee. They ordered regularly. They just I'd never talked to them about Vivix. It was like, duh, Jeff, bring it up, talk to them. I'm sure they'd seen it on a newsletter before or something, but something about the gummy form factor, there is something about that too. But anyway, a lot of it is just talk to the people and share what we got. And because we really do. And the collagen, get some collagen in the stick forms. I give collagen in the stick forms and pass them out and give them out for samples. But collagen, if I can get somebody to try collagen, who doesn't want their hair to be better, their nails to be longer, and their skin to be better? So collagen is, like I said, I've only had one person in what have we had collagen now, a couple of years, but collagen 9 is different than everything else out there. We can talk about why it's different, and it's been an easy sell for me. Hi, Rich. So, all right,
I think Linda had something.
I just have a quick story that Frank will like. I have a customer that I've had almost 40 years. She is a fantastic Shaklee consumer on a regular basis. Her husband would not take one single thing, but she caught him watching the commercials for the different kind of, memory enhancer things you can buy. And she said, well, Linda sells that. So he said, okay, he would try it. He wants it every month. We put it on loyalty order for him. And he's taken it about 5 months now. And he would not take one single other thing. And you couldn't get this away from him if you tried.
I love it. That's great. My son and daughter-in-law used MindWorks all through college, and they're, well, they still use it, but through law school and their college and everything, and swore by it. My mom got them started on it. So anyway, let me share the screen here. And this is the networking tool chest on why collagen matters. And I think it's a really good video that you can share with people when you talk to them about collagen and why collagen 9 is different.
Hi there. There's been a lot of buzz in the health community lately about collagen, and you might be wondering, what is it about this collagen? I'm Nidra Sar. I'm a board-certified licensed nutritionist and a Shaklee Key coordinator. So let's talk collagen. What is it? It's the most abundant protein in the body. It comprises 30% of all protein. And just think of it as a structural component. It's found in the connective tissues, the skin, the bones, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments. And just think of it as the glue that's holding everything together. Our skin is 80% collagen. Okay, of that 30% of collagen, of all the protein in the body, 30%, 80% of that's found in the skin. So when we're looking at these images and we're seeing these yellow strings, those are ropes of protein. When we're young, those are tight ropes. But you know what? It begins to fray at age 30. And by age 60, we've lost 50% of our body's collagen. Looking at this, we see that age 30, it's starting to decline. And then the strings are starting to break apart. At age 40, 10 to 20% for many people. And age 50, 20 to 40% of our collagen has been lost. Not for everyone, but for lots of people. So what accelerates collagen loss? Excess sugar and refined carbohydrates. Oh, I could do an hour, 2-hour lecture on sugar, but you might not like me when we were done. So we'll pass on that one. Too much sun. If you're not using sun protection factor of at least 30 on your face and the back of your hands, you will be accelerating your collagen loss. And we know smoking and aging do the same. It isn't just your skin. When your collagen decreases, wrinkles will form. Your skin is losing elasticity. Wounds will heal more slowly. And then the tendons and the ligaments stiffen because we lost flexibility. And muscle mass decreases and we become weaker. The cartilage wears down and we will suffer with joint pain and osteoarthritis. We will find that we have more GI and immune problems because the intestinal lining will thin. You know, we often think about the fact that elderly people have more problems with immunity. Could it be loss of collagen? There are studies showing how supplementing collagen can help. It's a plethora of studies, but I pick 3 from skin, joints, and muscle. And I always feel it's my responsibility to just reference studies that are really high quality, wonderful, professionally done studies using independent research. That's what we did. So first of skin, and I love this one, double-blind, placebo-controlled study. That's a good study. And they studied skin elasticity on women between 35 to 55 years of age. Now, these were low collagen dosages, under 5 grams, but significant increases were reported. In terms of joints, there was a double-blind again, 6-month study of 200 patients, men and women over age 50. Now, this time they used 10 grams of collagen, and there, again, a significant reduction in knee and hip pain. Now, guys and gals who are interested in helping their guys, listen up. Elderly, sedentary men lose muscle mass and strength. That's called sarcopenia. It's a fact. Not for everyone, but often we will see a decline in motor function and muscle mass and a decrease in muscular performance on our guys. So here was a study, and it's great hope. 148 men over age 65 participated in a 12-week guided resistance training program, plus they took 10 grams of collagen after exercise. What was the result? Significant increase in muscle strength and muscle mass. You've heard me say significant increase 3 times. That's because these studies were very well done and the scientists only reported significant benefits. So why would Shaklee put out a collagen, and why did they call it collagen 9? It's because there are 10 grams of collagen from types 1 and 3. 16 total, but 1 and 3 are the most important. And all 9 essential amino acids, hence collagen 9. There was 100% daily value of biotin, that's the B vitamin that supports healthy skin, hair, and nails. And 100% daily value of vitamin C to protect against free radical damage. There's 100% hydrolyzed collagen in the form of peptides. They're quicker digested and they're more quickly absorbed. It's non-genetically modified, it's dairy-free, it's gluten-free. And it comes from grass-fed, pasture-raised, high-quality bovine sources. There aren't any artificial flavors, no sweeteners, no colors, or preservatives. And there's 100% money-back guarantee. So, we've talked about what it is. We talked about what happens when collagen is depleted and what happens when it's been supplemented. But really, the bottom line is, what benefits would you like to see? I encourage you to continue your conversation with the person who invited you to view this presentation. I know that you are going to be very interested in the kind of benefits that we are seeing coming out more and more and more. Thank you so much for listening.
Hello. All right. That's pretty good. Pretty good video. I've shared that with quite a few people. So anybody have any comments or anything about it, or where'd Frank go? You don't see him. Frank must have got booted off his computer. Uh-oh. No, there he is. All right. I caught you sneaking out. Can I share that video with you? It's on networking. Talk to me afterward. I'm recording tonight's call, so it'll be on the recording on YouTube. But I've got access to it. It's on networking tool chest is where you get that video. But get a hold of me, Stacy, and I'll share with how I can share it with you. Okay. I will. Let me go back to. Let's see how all right, I'm going to share this right now, and then I'll go back to that one as long as I got this pulled up here. This is Thursday night and Wednesday night. Thursday night on the Zoom for Sherapin's zoom.us my Sherapin Wellness. Jeannie and Steve Tuveld, Senior Master Coordinators. It's at 8:30 Eastern time. It'll be for a half an hour, and they're going to talk about their opportunity for wellness and freedom and stuff like that. Then on Wednesday night, Roland Osterhaus is going to be doing the men's group, and this is for Shaklee men's. If you're in Shaklee and you're a man and want to be part of it, same address, www.zoom.us my/Sherapin Wellness, and that's the men in Shaklee group, and that's every other Wednesday, but it's this coming Wednesday night, and again, that's at 8:30 Eastern time. So, what was I going to share on that? Oh, I know what I was going to try to share. Let me see if I can get this done here. We'll try this again, and I'll show you where you can share it here just a second. Okay, if you go to, let's see here. These presentations, these are all the presentations in the back of there's all these different presentations. But if you go to this satellite site here, whycollagenmatters.com, I'll show you what it does here. Let me stop the share here, and we'll do it again here. And I'll show you how to do this. So if you go to whycollagenmatters.com, this will pop up. Can you all, what's that? Can you all see that? Could you see that? Uh-oh. Well, we'll do that different here.
Not sharing anything.
All right, we're going to do that different here. We're going to do it. I'm going to share this here in the chat. If you go to that there, now, the only problem with sharing it from that site is you have to put in at the bottom, it will say who sent you to this site. Unless you're a member of Networking Tool Chest, you will have to put my name, my email, boltingh@gmail.com in the email to watch it. I would suggest sending them to this here, the recording of this, or share it that way. Just if I get somebody through and it comes through, you're going to have to be, Shirley, if you do it, you can let me know that you're going to share it with somebody so that I would know who it is, because I'll get a notification of who it is. Same way with you, Stacy. I don't care if you share it. If you're going to use it a lot, obviously, join Networking Tool Chest. But Shirley, you're in my group, and Stacy, if you want to share it and look at it, go ahead and do that. But like I said, if you're going to do it a lot, you're going to need to join it on your own there. So I hope that made sense. Did it? Anyway, anybody else got anything tonight they want to share? I really suggest, while I was there, going on the Wednesday and the Thursday deal. These are the things that it's like, why do I don't need it? We were doing, a Meet the Masters every, 6 to 8 weeks. There's a Meet the Masters every Thursday night at 8:30 now, Eastern time. I don't need to reinvent the wheel. Let's plug into it. Steve and Jeannie Tuvell are great people. Those of you who have been around know them. Steve, little story about Steve and my mom. We were in Barcelona, Spain, and we were going to this big event. And this is when Mr. Morioka, Yamanuch still owned Shackley, and they had this drawing to the 2 master coordinators were going to go play golf with Mr. Morioka, and my dad and from Minnesota, Chuck Hoffman were going to be the 2 to go play with Mr. Morioka out of all the masters. And we're riding this bus over to this big event, the Masters event, and my mom makes this comment to my dad, in all the years I've been on a Masters trip, I've never, as they're going by a hospital, never had to been to a hospital in a foreign country. As the bus stopped, she proceeded to fall off the bus and break her wrist and had to go to the hospital in the foreign country. And Steve is the one that caught him. Long story short, I got to go play golf with Mr. Morioka because my dad went to the hospital with my mom, but some of the side stuff. So, anyway, it's Shackley's got some neat stuff, but Steve and Jeannie have built a great business, very caring people, just what Shackley's all about. So I would suggest being on that. We all know Roland from for the men's group to want to get on that. So anybody else have any questions or anything?
Yeah, I would like to say something.
Yes.
I was talking to a lady about the collagen, and I wasn't sure about sending an email, so I called her and put on speaker so she could hear what you were saying.
Okay, great.
And she said, call her back when it's over. She's going to order some.
Awesome. Great, Bernice. That's awesome. And she'll love it. I mean, I love it's things like, a lot of things like the nutrition and stuff. Yes, we know it's going to make you feel good, but collagen is something that if they'll take it for 30 days, they'll see results. They really will. And so it's pretty neat. Well, good job, Bernice. Congratulations. Made my night. I love it.
Thank you. Okay, when it's over, and she's going to place her order.
All right. Well, congratulations. That's cool. Anybody else have anything? It's going to be hard to top that one. All right. Well, if nobody else has anything, again, we're going to, I don't know how many saw Roger's talk on Vivix. We're probably going to share some of that stuff next week because they made that available. These are the things that we got to set us apart. And we need to go talk about what we got, and people keep ordering, and that's how we build our business, is sharing what we got. So if nobody has anything else, and I didn't have it set, I'm going to stop the recording here. So anyway, glad you're all here. I appreciate everybody.